How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming, and today we will be looking at the ultimate guide for the Ninja class in DragonFable. Ninja recently got a revamp in April 2023 and is now an extremely good class for both offense and defense. In order to unlock the class, you need to give the Ichi Paradise item to Titan in Shadow of the Wind Village. You can buy the item for 3,500 gold from either Jubei's shop or Ayain's shop in the same area, or from Phil's shop in Moonridge. To fully train the class, you need a total of 14 wind scrolls, which can be obtained from any of Titan's 3 random quests, Pime's Ninja Pizza and Monkey Business quests. The fastest way to farm them is to do Titan's Chart Captor's random quest. For stats, I would recommend training 200 Dexterity, 200 Endurance, and 45 in either Wisdom or Charisma. Ninja comes with a mechanic called Ambush, which basically grants you an extra turn. You get Ambush on your first turn, and when using the Vanish, Seeker, and fully powered Catalytic Flow skills. Similar to how other double turns work, if you use a Potion or Trinket skill on the first of your double turns, the extra turn will be delayed to your next turn. If you defeat a monster, the extra turn will also be delayed till the next turn. This also applies to your Shuriken multi-hit skill, unless the last enemy you hit isn't defeated. Unfortunately, you can only gain this once per turn, so using Vanish, Seeker, or fully powered Catalytic Flow on your second turn will not grant you a third turn. Ninja is more defensive oriented, but can also build up to a large amount of damage over time using its numerous dots. First up, we have the skills that are available to everyone. The regular attack is one hit of 125% damage and also heals 15 MP. Blur causes 20 MP, has a 8 turn cooldown and buffs your BPD by 120 for 4 turns inclusive. Does one hit of 130 plus 10x% damage, where x is equal to the number of unique venom dots on the target, capped at 200% total, and inflicts minus 40 bonus on the enemy if it lands. The next skill is a 3-parter that progressively unlocks the more times you use it and does not have a cooldown till the final part is used. All of them deals one hit of 50% damage each, causes 10 MP and only inflicts the effects if the hits land. The first part is Spider Venom that inflicts a 20% dot as well as minus 20 boost for 9 turns. The second part, Scorpion Venom, is unlocked after using Spider Venom and it inflicts a 30% dot and minus 100 crit for 8 turns. The third part, Viper Venom, is unlocked after using Scorpion Venom and it inflicts a 50% dot and minus 40 bonus for 7 turns. After using Viper Venom, the skill will then have a 7 turn cooldown. However, if Catalytic Flow is active, this skill instead changes to Wyvern Burst Venom with any of its original cooldowns reset, does 4 hits of 25% damage each, inflicts a 25% dot, minus 30 all resist, and plus 30 health resist for 4 turns. Furious Assault causes 20 MP, has a 14 turn cooldown, does 3 hits of 50% damage, and attempts to inflict a 3 turn stun if any of the hits land. If Catalytic Flow is active, this skill instead changes to Basilisk Burst Venom with any of its original cooldowns reset, and inflicts a 25% dot and plus 40 health resist for 4 turns. Shuriken Spray causes 25 MP with a 1 turn cooldown and does 130 plus 10x% damage, where x is equal to the number of unique venom dots on the initial target, capped at 200% total. Catalytic Flow causes 20 MP, has a 17 turn cooldown, and does 2 hits of 50% damage each. It grants you different buffs depending on how many venom dots are on the enemy before you use the Catalytic Flow skill. If the target has 1 venom dot, you will gain 20 boost. If the target has 2 venom dots, you will gain 20 boost and 100 bonus. If the target has 3 or more venom dots, you will gain 20 boost, 100 bonus, 200 crit, and ambush. This skill also changes up some of your other skills, as well as resetting their cooldowns in the process. Vanish causes 10 MP, has a 8 turn cooldown, grants ambush and buffs your MPM by 100 but does no damage. Shadow Strike causes 35 MP, has a 11 turn cooldown and attacks for 10 hits of 30 plus 2x% damage each, where x is equal to the number of unique venom dots on the target, capped at 440% total. Now for the skills that are only accessible to players with a Dragon Amulet. Shadow Fade causes 10 MP, has a 9 turn cooldown and buffs your MPM by 180 for 2 turns inclusive but does no damage. Blood of the Lotus causes 15 MP with a 17 turn cooldown, does 1 hit of 150% damage and extends the duration of all venom dots on the target by 4 turns if the hit lands. Walk Within Shadows causes no MP, has a 15 turn cooldown, deals no damage but purges all dots on the player, heals the player for 10% of their maximum MP, and 8 plus 2x% of their maximum HP, where x is equal to the number of unique venom dots on the target, capped at 22% total. Rapid Strike causes 10 MP, has a 1 turn cooldown, reduces the cooldown of Shadow Seeker by 1, and deals 2 hits of 70 plus 5x% damage each, where x is equal to the number of unique venom dots on the target, capped at 210% total. If Catalytic Flow is active, this skill instead changes to Frenzy with any of its original cooldown reset, and instead deals 8 hits of 25 plus 1.25x% damage each, where x is equal to the number of unique venom dots on the target, capped at 270% total. Massive Strike causes 25 MP, has a 9 turn cooldown and deals 1 hit of 200 plus 10x% damage with plus 200 crit, where x is equal to the number of unique venom dots on the target, capped at 270% total. Shadow Seal causes 15 MP with a 9 turn cooldown, deals 6 hits of 20% damage each, and inflicts minus Z Strength, Dex, Intellect, and Luck on your foe for 5 turns inclusive if any hits land. Zac is player level divided by 2, which will be 45 at max level. It also buffs your Strength, Dex, Intellect, and Luck by the same amount for the same duration if you manage to land the debuff. If Catalytic Flow is active, this skill instead changes to Seal Burst Venom with any of its original cooldowns reset, and instead inflicts a 25% dot, minus 60 MPM and minus 60 BPD for 4 turns inclusive if any of the hits land. Last but not least, Shadow Seeker causes 25 MP and has a 32 turn cooldown. It grants ambush and deals 2 hits of 50 plus 5x plus 5y% damage, where x is equal to the number of unique venom dots on the target and y is equal to the number of unique burst venom dots on the target, capped at 470% total. This class also has some special interactions with the Honda's Legacy and Honda's Legacy X Trinket equipped. You can buy the Honda's Legacy Trinket from Titan for 3,500 gold and upgrade it to the X version using the Enchanted Kunai drop from beating the Masters of Wind challenge in the inn. The skill from Honda's Legacy, Summon Kunai, causes 0 MP, has a 12 turn cooldown, deals 4 hits of 30% poison damage each, and inflicts Orochi Burst Venom, a 25% poison dot for 8 turns if any of the hits land. The X version causes 0 MP, has a 12 turn cooldown, deals 4 hits of 35% damage each, and inflicts Orochi Burst Venom, a 25% dot, as well as reducing the enemy's strength, dexterity, intellect, charisma, and luck by Z for 8 turns, where Z is equal to player level divided by 2. For bossing without Honda's Legacy, the general recommended rotation would be Blur plus Spider Venom, Scorpion Venom, Viper Venom, Catalytic Flow plus Wyvern Venom, Basilisk Venom, Seal Venom, Shadow Seeker plus Blood of the Lotus, and Vanish plus Shadow Strike. You can and should switch up the placements of the defensive skills or use a stun skill wherever necessary depending on the fight. If you want to maximize damage, you can skip Blur to bring forward everything by a turn. A tip you can consider is to use your stun skill before Catalytic Flow, so you can take advantage of the stun first as well as the Basilisk Venom dot later. Honda's Legacy Trinket rotation is Spider Venom plus Summon Kunai, Vanish plus Scorpion Venom, Viper Venom, Catalytic Flow plus Wyvern Venom, Basilisk Venom, Seal Venom, Shadow Seeker plus Blood of the Lotus, and Vanish plus Shadow Strike. Despite NDA players only having access to half of the class's skills, it's still very useful. The general recommended rotation for NDA players would be Blur plus Spider Venom, Scorpion Venom, Viper Venom, Catalytic Flow plus Wyvern Venom, Basilisk Venom, Vanish plus Shadow Strike, Blur, and Shuriken. As always, switch up the placements of the defensive skills wherever necessary. For questing, you can just use Massive Strike. The Shuriken multi-skill does take a while to build up damage for multiple mobs, so that's unfortunately its weak point. Against tougher enemies, you can play the long game like this class was intended to, and use your bossing rotation to save some HP. Unfortunately, Ninja is pretty bad at questing for NDA players, so I wouldn't recommend this class for questing specifically. You can use the similar rotations as bossing and it should give you plenty of survivability for longer quests. You can also save some MP by only using your defensive skills and whittling them down with your regular attack. Overall, Ninja is a fantastic class that has strong defensive capabilities and can build up to considerable amounts of damage in lengthy battles. The key weakness of the class is its lacking a lot of upfront burst damage, since all of its dots takes time to reach their full damage, on top of its nukes being reliant on the number of dots the enemy has. I will rate the class B+ for short questing due to its massive strike skill, B+ for longer questing as it has plenty of defensive skills as well as a heal skill, A- for warring because Massive Strike also has a pretty fast animation, and A+ for bossing because of its abundance of defensive skills. The class gets an S- grade overall. If you want to see how this class compares against other classes in the game, then be sure to check out my class tier list linked in the description below. Currently, Ninja has a total of 8 different customizations. Original, which is the default, Color Custom, which is the color custom version of the original, Elite, Elite 2, Classic, Classic Color Custom, which is the color custom version of the Classic, and Tempest, which unlocks when you buy the Dusk Tempest Catalyst for 500 DCs from the Book of Lore. For all the fashion fablers out there, you can find some ninja themed cosmetics from Titan. These include weapons, capes, and helms. Some other options you can consider are the weapons from Jubei and the masters from Ayen, all conveniently located in the shadow of the Wind Village. Titan's Runic Blade is also another neat cosmetic weapon from beating the Masters of Wind challenge in the Inn at the Edge of Time. And that's going to do it for my Ninja class guide video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you find it helpful or did I miss out anything? I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on how I can improve. If you're looking for more guides on how to level up your gameplay in DragonFable, then be sure to check out my DragonFable guides playlist linked in the top right of your screen right now, or hop into my Discord server, link is down in the description below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up because videos like these take a super long time to make and I'll greatly appreciate it. And of course, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Korriban Gaming, peace out.